Welcome to another video, guys. I'm Crystal5, and today I'll be giving you a Secret Highlander Paladin guide for Legend. This deck is still going strong, and it can be quite reliable for climbing to higher ranks. I will give you my strategies with the deck, its win rates, and a more detailed Mulligan guide, so I hope you enjoy. True, it's an expensive deck, but I will give you some cheaper substitutions, if you're missing some legendaries, so watch till the end. Again, today's video is sponsored by Cyber.bet, a relatively new esports bookmaker. If you enjoy betting on esports events for popular games like Hearthstone, League of Legends, Dota 2 and more, click on the link in the description and check them out. If you sign up, you get a $10 bonus for your first deposit as well. Now let's see the deck. Highlander Paladin was strong before, but after the inclusion of the wildcards, it got on a whole new level. Bellringer Sentry, Mysterious Challenger, Sylvanas and Ragnaros all make the deck a lot better than before. The ability to thin out your deck with the first two makes them an excellent keep in almost any mulligan, and the great mid and late game value from the second two ensures their spot in the deck as well. Some people do opt for other cards instead of Ragnaros and Sylvanas, but for me they are worth the keep. From rank 5 to Legend, this deck would be your best bet. It's even better from rank 20 to rank 5. In higher Legend, people do know how to play against most of your shenanigans, so the deck drops to high tier 2 in that segment. That being said, this deck is a perfect choice to climb to Legend. If you're not a fan of Highlander Secret Paladin, you can check out my last meta report from last week and see if some of those decks strike your fancy. You can also check out Misplay TV's channel as well. He has a lot of videos for all sorts of cool decks, so he should definitely be helpful for your quest to higher ranks too. Now let's look at the matchups. You can see that there is a difference from last week's stats. The win rates against Shamans dropped a little, and the rogue ones went up a little. Resurrect Priest remains your worst matchup, but I will give you some tips on how you can improve your odds against it in a bit. Moving down to the mulligans. There are two types of playstyles with this deck. A fast aggro playstyle and a more controlling and reactive playstyle. In both cases, you always want to keep your Secret Keeper, Crystology, Zephyrus and Mysterious Challenger. Even though it does feel awkward to keep Mysterious Challenger, most of the time it's gonna pay off. Personally, I don't keep him when I don't have anything else worth the keep in my hand, but if you do have somewhat of a curve in your hand leading up to him, or at least the coin, then he would be an excellent keep. Bellringer Sentry is also a fine keep, and sometimes he's even better than Mysterious Challenger when you don't have a good curve, but you have to pick one or the other. Other than that, you want to keep one or two 1-drops and a few 2-drops. Sir Finley is an excellent keep too, since the deck doesn't have any duplicates to begin with. Picking a stronger hero power early can definitely help you with your curve. And do think about what you will need to be doing in the particular matchup so you choose your best possible upgraded hero power. When you're going second and you already have some curve, you can even keep Blessing of Kings, because that would be a very powerful turn-free play. All in all, you just want to curve out nicely, so try to figure out if the cards you're keeping will help you out in your particular matchup and mulligan accordingly. Now here are some strategies against some of the more popular matchups. Against Quest Evolve Shaman, you never want to go above 3 minions on the board, because you will get destroyed by MC techs. Building minions high with Magnetize or buffs or just playing big minions is your better choice. Trading lackeys and easy to remove high mana cost cards should be your priority. But don't go trading with every single Cable Rat or Totem you see, because you will probably run out of steam before they do. If you want to see a Quest Evolve Shaman guide, you can go ahead and check out Draco Cat's first ever YouTube video too. Against Just Evolve Shaman, you want to trade with the board as much as you can. You need to be playing for the stabilization here, since in this matchup they do run out of resources before you do, and you have enough tools to take the game from there. Just play for the board, and they will soon find themselves with an empty hand. Against Quest Druid, you have to play fast, so you play everything you can for the tempo. They have a lot of tools to remove your early game threats, but you just keep on slamming what you have, and most of the time that should be more than they can handle. Same strategy goes for Resurrect Priest as well. Like I said, they are your worst matchup, but you need to pressure them as much as you can early, because they have infinite value. Try to play around their Infiltrator by going wide before the time comes. Also, playing Zephyrus for a Hex might mess up their Resurrect plan, so keep that in mind. Against Tempo Rogue, you go for the reactive approach and try to stabilize. Going wide usually is a problem for them, so do that, and don't magnetize so you play around saps and such. If you are missing some of the legendaries, you can fit in some other good value cards, like Pharaoh's Blessing, Sandbinder, Bone Wraith, Tempo Berserker, Spellbreaker, Replicating Menace, or just some good value legendary cards like Karen Bloodhoof. All in all, there are no irreplaceable legendaries in this deck, so either pick one of those good options or try to replace them with a card you might own. If you don't own Ziliax for instance, maybe just slap in a Cartoon Defender for a similar effect. So that's it for this video guys, I hope this deck guide helps you climb higher on the ladder. Hope to see you on my stream tonight as well. Thanks for watching, I'm Chris05 and I'll see you in my next video.